Hi, I'm the maker of Origami Folio and here with a tutorial on how to use it. So what is it? Well, to put it simply, it's a brand new take on how people can create documents, from presentations to reports to spreadsheets. I've designed it to try and replace the monthly fees of software like Office 365 and Google Docs, and give people not just a better tool, but something that doesn't keep trying to make you sign up to OneDrive or use Copilot. And this walkthrough is to show you how you can get it, how to use it, and how it has been designed for the future in mind. So to get started, getting it is simple. It's free and on the Chrome Web Store. Just go to the extensions page, search Origami Folio, and add it to your browser. You may get a pop-up that this add-on accesses files. That is true, and this is by design. To replace Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, it needs to be able to save and open files for you, so feel free to click yes and install. Once installed, you will have a new icon in your browser that you can click. Clicking on this will show you your most recent files, an explanation on how video embedding works, and how to enable AI authoring. And that we will discuss more in a more AI-centered tutorial. For now though, let's just focus on making a new origami document by clicking New. This will bring you to the front page of Origami Studio, where you have some options. New, Open, Learn Origami, What's New, Report a Problem, Suggest a Feature. Clicking on What's New will inform you of what has been added in a latest release, as this extension will get continued support going forward. Clicking Learn Origami will open an embedded deck that shows you through how to use, how to see, and give you some examples and ideas on how you can best use origami. And Report a Problem or Suggest a Feature will take you to the Origami website where you can submit an anonymous or not anonymous ticket for me to read. But for now, we will create a new document. When you select New, you will be asked to start where you want to start from. You have 3 examples. A deck, something those who made presentations will be familiar with, a scroll, which is a long-form document format, and a ledger, which is a spreadsheet-styled table. Don't worry, selecting one doesn't lock you out from the others. This system is designed to work seamlessly together. For now, we will select New Deck, and you will be brought to your new first document. Let's take a moment to discuss the user interface. We have on the left-hand side our navigation bar. This is where we rename and organize our origami document and here we see our 3 starting folds. The option to add new folds, bring in specialized folds, and save the deck as a template. Our top left has our origami file name. We can add a subtitle, and we can add details as pills. In the top right is our settings panel. Firstly, themes. Your documents should feel like yours, thus you can change the themes and make and save your own. If you have a logo, you can even change that too. This is great for people who have their own brand or go-to logo or sense of flair and color. Your logo should be an SVG. It can be animated or not, but not overly large, and preferably white if you want to be able to change the color. We also have other buttons up here, but we will come back to these later. Lastly, the bottom right is your helper pill. This will sometimes pop up information like the new save, or if there was a change that was made, or if there was an error in what you have done. So let's change our origami document. First thing you should do is try clicking on things. Each item on your cards, scrolls, or ledgers is called a block. And you'll see a toolbar is brought up. Let's discuss that. First, we have the 2 green grab bars. These allow you to move horizontally and vertically your block to where you wish them to be. It allows you to change the font size, the color, and even delete it if you wish. Some items will even have a green reticule that you can resize. But what if I want to add that back? Then we'll add new blocks. You'll notice between each current block is a little plus icon. If we click that, we'll see all the blocks we have to choose from, filterable by search or by one of the three pillar types: card, scroll, or ledger. Don't worry, however, all blocks work on all three document types. I encourage you to explore each block, and if there's anything you feel is missing, send me a ticket. You can even create custom blocks on your own. For now though, let's add back in our heading and an animated backdrop for good measure. You can also add in images and videos from your local system and resize them all the same. Adding a new card to your deck is as simple as pressing New Fold, and you can reorganize them or rename them as you wish by double-clicking. To see how your presentation would look, you can always press the Present button at any time, and you will see how it will look and how the pages are tracked. To get back to Folio, just press Back to Folio. You can also group your slides so that they all present under one banner. But what about scrolls? Scrolls are the long-form document or report format that you are probably familiar with in software like Word. But it is designed to give you full access to all the blocks or cards and ledgers alongside. You'll now notice our content section auto-updates for your convenience. But scrolls are not just for words. You can add tables, charts, and ledgers all the same. All of this is contained in the same file and presented in the exact same format. Now let's return to that last type we just mentioned, ledgers. This is the third document type we mentioned, and this is your classic cuneiform table or spreadsheet, but with a modern take. No longer are your spreadsheets bound within a single software, unable to be cleanly presented or have multiple tabs shown side by side. Now the ledger is not yet an Excel replacement. It is a peer system with almost all of the formula functions you would expect to see. So let's explore those. Firstly, to bring up the usual toolbar, you just click the central cell in the top left-hand corner. You are then able to move the ledger like any other block and add new ones at any time. There are also several quick ledgers of different type that you can add to the system. We keep the ledger small by default, but it can be expanded to the full 256 columns one would expect by pressing the Tab key on the last column or Enter on the bottom row. Secondly, ledgers have a second toolbar to help you with documenting your file. Let's explore those now. In the top left-hand side, you have several buttons for your typical style, alignment, fill, and format. But we also have some new features for your convenience. The first is rules that allow you to auto-apply a rule down any column or row that you desire. No more dragging formulas down for thousands of rows. The second one is totals, for when you want a quick, clean answer, but don't worry, you can still highlight cells and get an answer for just those in the top right hand side. The next is name. If you want to name a cell, no need for a name manager, just select the cell, click name, and enter your desired name. And lastly, pins. Sometimes you want to see the answer to a cell, and don't want to have to scroll to find it. Just select the cell and click Pin, and you will now see it in your presentation as a pinned desired format. Now for the last functions. If you want to upload an existing spreadsheet, go for it. I've tested, it works with CSV and other versions, but if you find something that doesn't, let me know. We also have the expand option. If you want to work on your ledger in full screen, you have the ability to do so. In future updates, the expanded mode will come with more options on the toolbar screen as we have more space to work with. You can get back to your document by clicking the Back to Documents button. And lastly, we have Bake. Perhaps you have a full spreadsheet with a complex formula, but really only want to present or show a specific final part, in which case you can select the area and press Bake. Now the document will only show that relevant data to the user, and you can go back to the full deck at any time by clicking Unbake. The difference is quite clear when you put it in present mode.
Disconnected.
That covers the 3 core types of fold, but there is also specialized folds. You can also find these in the block selector, but we think they are handy enough to have quick access to. Need a time chart to plan your travel or project? Roadmaps give you a full Gantt functionality built in. Add new swim lanes. New lines. Select your data horizon. And have your own filterable lenses that you can configure to your heart's desire. Need an action tracker? Action trackers are more advanced than the to-dos block and allow you to track where your actions are, what strategies are complete, and hide those that have been completed. Need a flowchart? No more Microsoft Visio or moving items around in PowerPoint. Simply create new nodes, link them together, and even put lines and comments on their lines. Need to brainstorm or make a node graph? Similarly to the last system, just create new nodes at any point, right-click to delete lines, drag lines between cells, and you can color them as you desire, and delete them with a right-click. And lastly, if you need stick-it notes or want something cleaner than a OneNote, you have the Scratchpad, where you can create new notes, as many as you like, color them and reorganize them as you want, and even add images. Everything is still designed to be presented at any moment as you need it. So what is the Go Live button for? Well, certain sites like YouTube won't let you run embedded videos if you are not a website. If we try to add a video now, you will see a pop-up that embeds only play when you go live. So if we click Go Live and open in Live View, we will now see that the video can be played as it was intended. You can also let others on your Wi-Fi see and follow the deck along on their machine or phone by scanning the QR code. Only people on your Wi-Fi can see this, and you can stop sharing at any time. This button, however, needs a small add-on that cannot ship in the extension itself and will direct you to a small open source helper on GitHub. This never records or sends any data, it just lets your file look like a website and enables the more advanced AI features. Let's discuss some of those loosely today. Want AI to help make a custom block? You can just click the plus icon, have a custom block, and have your own HTML or AI-assisted HTML placed into this template so that you can create your own custom blocks without my assistance. Want it to make a custom fold? Click the AI button and you can in fact copy the entire fold out as a pasted, give it to a chatbot and have it give you a new fold with the changes that you desire. Or click the Watch an AI build it for you, where it can connect via MCP and develop the entire fold on your behalf and create new folds and build the entire report for you in Scratch. To do this, just copy and paste this text chat into your AI of choice and it should be able to configure the MCP to your needs. If you want it to be able to not just edit existing files but also create new ones, then on the main screen you can arm the AI authoring, at which point if your browser is open, your AI of choice will be able to create new reports for you from scratch at the moment's notice. Now these documents are auto-saved to your browser cache, but it never hurts to save them, and you can do this at any time onto your local system by clicking Save. And saving it on your local machine wherever you like. This allows you to send it, email it, or move it between machines as you like. It is fully local and only yours. Lastly, sharing. If you click the share button, you will be presented with 3 options. You can share a full copy with all data as is expected so that somebody can open it up in their own origami editor. You can publish a read-only version that strips out the editing features, or you can export. Export will allow you to export the entire origami document as a PDF, export just the scrolls as a Word, or as a PowerPoint. You can export the whole deck or just the selected fold as you require it. That covers everything we wanted to discuss in this tutorial. I hope that you find this software useful. If you can think of any sorts of folds or blocks that are missing, please don't hesitate to raise a ticket, as I find the feedback super helpful. Thank you for watching to the end, and have a good day.